What's up? What's up? Hopefully, y'all start lining up in here. I've been trying to figure out something. It ain't been going right. Just trying to test it out on my MacBook Pro, but it don't seem to be working. What's going on? Who's in the early morning stream? The early morning chat room. That usually is probably not in it at the nighttime or the late night hour. Let me see. Checking on something right now. Four people done lined up in the room. What's going on? Who's in here? Who's in here? Hither. See, it's three people. Come on, speak on it, speak on it, speak on it. Let me see if I can switch over to do something. Let me look. Can you hear me? It's a delay. Let me switch out of this. Showing three people in the room, but nobody got nothing to say. Come on, let's get a conversation going in the early morning time on a Monday. If not, I'm probably gonna end up deleting this because this is. I was trying to test this out on my laptop, but it don't seem to be working. So I'm between that and one of my iPads. Hopefully, they're not blocking you from saying anything because I'm not seeing nobody say nothing. So I guess I'll just sit here until someone says something, anything, so I get a response. Come on with the comments. Come on with the comments. Let's get something going. Come on. There's three people in here. Someone already done liked it. So I mean, speak up. Okay, two people done liked it. That's cool. But nobody's saying anything. Oh, what's up, Joe Frank? Good people. Yeah, that's one of old school's words you be using. Hey, good people. What's going on with you, Joe Frank, on a Monday morning? So we done got Joe Frank could say something. Who else got something to offer? Unless they're, someone that can't comment. But, I wouldn't think so if I done got 2 likes already, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go on last night. I said, oh, I won't go on tonight. But later today, I might go on again. I was just trying to try it out for the morning time, see what it's like. What's on y'all's mind? Let's talk about something. Like I said, I do most of these. What's up, Lisa Smith? Yeah, I'm on here early. I wanted to try something out, trying it on a different platform, but I couldn't get it figured out. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this to try it on a different platform. I mean, the iPads are cool, but I kind of like to do it from a laptop. And then I'll be able to add, different links and things like that more easier than it is from the iPad when it comes to certain things I'm talking about or whatever. Then drop back down to 1. Yeah, I'm thinking y'all's getting censored or something. Y'all saying something, but I'm not able to read it. Say, caught you between handling your business with your child. Okay. You say for me just chasing a dream. Okay. Okay, Joe Frank. And see that lets you know how much. Yes, there they go hating because look, it's 2 people commenting, but it's only showing that there's 1 person up in here. That lets you know the censorship is or whatever problems is going on is going on. Probably more than that, but they ain't letting nobody go through on the chat boards to say anything else. Let me check something. Nothing. So chasing a dream, yeah. Today's my off day, so I get to kick back and dream. I guess I could go chase something if I want to make something happen, but I'd rather kick back and chill on a Monday. That's my designated day to chill. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably end up scrapping this live. Matter of fact, I want to see with me doing this live. I want people, when they come in the other one, I'm gonna ask them, did you get the first live or the notification that I went live, so I can get a poll, so I can send off to hopefully the YouTube team where they can handle this glitch or whatever they got going on where the notifications ain't going out. But like I said, you think with a company that's big as Google and Alphabet, it wouldn't be no kind of issues at all like this. Back to showing one again. Let me see. Yeah, they on my channel bad with the censorship. And right now, I'm not even talking about nothing. This is essentially a test. I want to see how many people come in. Yeah, true that. But I guess it's, sometimes I offer certain type of content that wake, certain people up that they want to remain asleep, you know. They don't want people to wake up. They want them to be caught up in this, get out. Like I said, I think it's one thing particularly hindering. Like I said, I think it's a particular IT person behind there that's, making certain things be certain ways. So there's no way someone can know 500 plus one of my videos, every single one, without being, behind the scenes, able to, look behind the scenes of what's going on these particular YouTube channels. I guess they probably got mad because I stopped disseminating unnecessary videos. So, they figured, oh, he's not toting the line that way no more. So let's try to throw a monkey wrench into his channel, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna keep speaking the same way I'm speaking and exposing what needs to be exposed. Yeah, I gotta keep pushing, I mean, it gets discouraging because, like I said, it's other channels that's saying a gang of repetitiveness that's not really talking about anything of importance. But once we start diving into certain topics that, wakes people up to, basically being asleep in certain areas, they want to try to slow that down. Like I said, I already done had, what was it? I'll say an entity, because I don't even know if it was a person or what it was, but they said, oh, we can make your channel go real viral. The only thing you got to do is you got to essentially read from the script that we drafted for that to happen. I said, I don't work for nobody. I work for myself, and I say what I say. So that ain't never gonna happen. So essentially, they want a puppet. It's like, oh, you get viral and you get all these kind of reactions, but you gotta, report that misinformation. I ain't going with it. That's why I probably dumped off the other material that I used to have on here. We still could cover certain areas, but I'm just not covering nothing that's, unproductive. That's how I look at it. Like I said, as long as you putting the minds asleep, they want you to be speaking. But as soon as you start waking them up, they ain't feeling that at all. Right, exactly. When they go left, you go right, most definitely. Or do the fake pump on them, You think I'm about to do this, and I'll switch it up and twirl it around on you and shoot it from the side or something. Yep, or go up when they go down, exactly. Like I said, it may go slow. It be people that finally discover certain videos and be like, okay, I'm just now peeping your channel because, like I said, I was talking with the YouTube team, and they was essentially saying, well, send me screenshots and links to videos and everything. Essentially, you would think, since they're YouTube, you just tell them what your channel is and they could go through and monitor what's actually going on the IT tip. But I guess it doesn't work like that. You gotta be real technical with sending certain links and screenshots and then they want URLs from you subscribers that are having problems getting certain notifications. Because like I said, I could go into my creators studio. That's for YouTube creators, where you can see what your channel's doing, and they send out the notifications to you. It tells me right there, and how much notifications they send out to the people, and it's only hovering at, from, I say, between 1 to 10% of all the subscribers I have. That's barely, probably, when you think about it. And you think about it, it's probably even scrutinized more than that. So I know it's probably people that been subscribed and they haven't even gotten any kind of notification. I'll be like, I don't even know you're making videos unless I actually go to the. It's like people actually have to go to my Tukudakan to see it. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you got the bell clicked or anything like that. It's still not getting to the people that actually click the subscribe button. What's so crazy? I was talking to this. Thanks, Joe Frank. I was talking to this because I was gonna get some shirts made, some Tukudakan shirts made. Just a short run of some shirts. And the guy that is a shirt dude, he said he does something for a YouTuber. Dude been out for 6 months. Dude got the same amount of subscribers I got. A high count. And he was telling me how he pulls down from one video. For doing one video, he gets like 600 for one video. I haven't even seen no checks at all. And I've been on. So come on, I got the same amount of subscriber count, but I ain't getting nothing. I got a lot of mine is monetized, so that lets you know when it comes to a brother, because this was a Caucasian brother that is getting 600 off of a video, and that's only been on for 6 months. When I've been on since '09, about to be what, 10 years, and I ain't been pulling down no numbers like that on no videos. But maybe it's the content. He does videos strictly on cars, but it shouldn't matter if he got the same subscriber amount. It should equate to that. It should equate to, because I asked him, I'm like, well, what's his he actually came into the store and the guy was like, well, my notification rate is up there at like 95. So I'm like, what, 95%? So what you gotta basically jump through hoops to get your notifications to go to a certain level? You would think it just go out and be disseminated to the people that wants to attain it. But it's basically what they're saying is you gotta jump through hoops, and if you're not jumping through hoops, we're gonna make sure that nobody peeps you. Like I said, it's something in between stifling it. Like I said before, my numbers were doing real good. I mean, they're still doing good in certain areas, but on a consistent basis, sometimes they'll get stagnated, or they'll show that they're stagnating. I asked them about that. They're like, well, we got to make sure, the views are real. I'm like, I hear from all kind of people all across the country that listen. You can't tell me someone from out of Rome, Italy, and then I hear from someone up out of Africa, and then I hear from someone up out of Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. They're not getting it. They're getting it, but they want to make it seem like nobody's getting it. So that's why I kind of did this little test run. They were saying, "Oh, we need some proof or something where you're having these problems." I'm like, I mean, I gave you the URLs, I gave you the screenshots, I done told you what the actual channel name is not that many channels with the particular name that I got, so you should be able to find that with the jiffy quickness. But once again, that's hoop jumping. I wish I can get to someone that's one-on-one. That's what I asked them. I need to talk to someone one-on-one with this, because this don't make sense. I've been on for almost 10 years. almost over. If I didn't get censored on certain videos, total view count probably 3 or 4 million views on the total for the channel. So to me, that's pretty good. Probably it's probably more than that, but a lot of my views get cut. Like it'll show I'm doing high numbers, and then I'll go back, and it'll go down, and it'll go back up. Or I done had videos removed because the numbers started flying up so high, and then they straight cut them down. Oh, what's up, Anthony? What's going on with you? Morning to you. Yeah, Joe Frank, you already know. Just like that, worldwide. So you are right. Yeah, it's like they know I'm having to reach across the globe. It ain't just in the state that I'm in or the next state over. It's across the globe. You know, a lot of my plays come from up out of South America too, from South America, and like I said, up out of Italy. A lot of people watching Italy. A lot of people watch down in the Caribbean islands too, down in Jamaica. It's just I don't know. I guess they figure, well, if his content grows, if we actually, let it go, then it's no telling what effect he can have that he already has. We just don't want. We figure he don't know that he has the type of effect he has. No, I hear from all other social media because even though I don't got a Facebook, and even though I'm trying to get the little Instagram tuku to kind of together, I hear from people that got Facebook and are on Facebook, like, yeah, I done seen this on Facebook or whatever. So, even though I'm not even on those actually, with the videos, being shared and played on there, people seen it on those platforms as well. So it's like it's funny to me when I say the trolls try to say, "Oh, you don't got no comments or anything like that." People comment on those particular social media platforms that these videos appear. So it's like, why comment on the actual video if they don't already commented on various other social media platforms? Try to offer all different type of aspects. You see, I have old school on. I done had a double R on. He ain't been on in a while. I done had Boston. I done had Billions. I done talked to countless people. Various that's like celebrity wise that have something to offer that most of the public don't know. Like that's another thing. Think about it like this. I done interviewed Northside Outlaw. Yeah, and he definitely speaks some real on there. And you see those views. Those views are real low, but he's speaking some real truth on there. You saying nobody wants to hear that? Yeah, that's crazy. No, what he's speaking, and he was ex-military. He's speaking from an aspect that a lot of the genuine, not genuine. Well, he is the genuine public, but the Mitchy Slick and the general public don't know about. So it's about they know this channel is about waking people up, and they don't like it. But what I was gonna say, I done interviewed Pinky, and a lot of people are under the misconception, oh, Pinky, is a porn. But if you listen to that actual interview session, is well, I can't remember about maybe 5 parts of that. You know, she breaks into a lot of real life topics that a lot of young females and maybe females around her same age are going through. On an everyday life level, where you can pick up some jewels out of what she's saying. Matter of fact, I probably might need to reach back out to her and have another interview because she said she'd be cool for a follow up. I just ain't put that together. Right. And she's up out of the O. So she's good people. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I got playlists for people that that's how some people don't find those certain interviews. I try to make playlists. You get to hear when it was me and Pimpin' Ken and Judge Joe Brown. That was he spoke on a lot of things that people think, oh well, I remember Judge Joe Brown from the TV show, but he was actually speaking on topics that they weren't covering on certain CNNs or Fox News and things like that. It's more in depth, more okay. I know these type of people in the streets, what do you think about this? It's from that aspect, what a lot of people are going through, or a lot of people's family members is tackling. We trying to cover areas like that, where people can relate. That's what I want to try to do all the time with whoever I interview. I don't want to do well, this drama's going on and all this, because like I said, with that Pinky one, those views should have been way higher than what they are. If you look at some other channels that interview Pinky, they're in the millions. It shouldn't be because, okay, this person that's towing a line of disseminating misinformation, and he asks her some crazy questions that are, what's that got to do with uplifting your mind, instead of keeping you in distraction and thinking a certain way? When mine's featuring the same woman but speaking some real truth, they don't like that. Like, wait a minute, we might start losing money. People might start not want to make mistakes that make them want to have they pocketbook bleeding from all this nonsense that we're steadily constantly promoting. I think that's what the world is missing. It's like, okay, pay attention to this drama, just like the last one. Chris Brown got arrested. Okay, he got arrested. What they said it happened over a year ago. I mean, why is that? Why is that got to be the news? I mean, why does he get arrested at that particular moment for what? Way it sound. What I heard about that, photographer was trying to whatever, and he pressed charges for being in his face and why they want that man on paper. That's what they want. It's like, okay, he's not on paper. We can't control him. He controls his destiny. We don't want no brother able to control their destiny if they got, any type of substantial type dollars, in their bank accounts or safes or wherever they got their money, laying at. Like I said, I can see it now. It's like they want everybody they feel that's, I'll say it like this. They think black folks or so-called black folks, melanated folks, are subhuman. So they're gonna keep pumping all this subhuman type of ideology out, and hopefully you bite and keeping your lower chakras instead of rising up above. You know, I mean, just look at it, the country. They constantly promote, oh, what this person, this Caucasian person challenged this woman about going into the pool and all this. Why you want to keep perpetuating this low level stuff, so you keep being like frustrated and not thinking? No, I don't need to know about that. He's an idiot. You're not no type of law enforcement. I don't need to talk to you. I mean, end of story. Or the woman calling the police on the little 8-year-old girl for selling water. Is like, why these stories keep? It's like they cherry picking these stories. Oh, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Why ain't we talking about some a little young brother that done got so many scholarships to go to whatever school he need to go to further his education? Why don't you make stories about that? That might make other people think, okay, maybe I need to get on that, or I'm close to being on that. I need to step my game up like that. No, they want you, leveling down. That's why they always, oh, no, another gang related shooting, or all on the local news. Oh, look what done happened over here, or the one we had recently in this state. A little dude was selling a simple hot dogs at a little hot dog stand. The people shut that down. Like, oh no, you're doing too much. We don't like that. But you go anywhere else in any suburb of the U.S. and people can do that, and it's all good. But when it gets to the inner city, it's a problem. Exactly, they want to control the narrative, and that's why they want to lessen the load of people coming in here listening to what, not so much what I have to say. I mean, I do say things from time to time, but the people I have on display are saying. That's why I kind of like doing these lives, because you're the public, you're the subscribers, you get to interact. Like, well, what about this take? What do you think about this take? Because that's how I would feel if I'm in someone's chat room, and I feel they're, speaking on something that I need to know about. I'm like, well, what do you think about this aspect? And either they offer me something that I didn't know, or maybe I done stump their brain and make them research on something that they didn't know. That's what it's about. It's not about regurgitate. Did you see this? Did you see this? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was this. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. That's just kind of repeating what they don't put up for you to repeat. So essentially, like you said, they controlling the narrative. Like, yeah, we little goofy little ideology, and they'll stay stuck on that. Versus, we could really put something on their head where they could research and really make someone can make some money on this. Just like I like when Kenya Fair comes in here, that man uh makes his own apparel and sells it. That's a brother trying to, make his coins and empowering the public versus, like he said, I can't remember the particular live stream he was in where he was speaking on it, but he goes into a lot of these barbershops and brothers like, man, this ain't Louis Vuitton. I'm like, I mean, that's a big corporation. I'm a brother that's making you custom tools that you can, wear out and it be made up exactly how you wanna wear it versus you going here and it's basically all the same. Everybody's wearing the same thing. Like I said, it's all right to have, some of those high powered apparel, but it ain't nothing like having some custom from someone that shares some melon like you know what I'm saying? You're supporting, a brother that's trying to feed his family and not trying to put no steel to nobody's ribs. I support that. You know, you don't want that person uh coming up to you on that type of tip. I'd rather have a person, hey man, I got these. I can make them whatever way you want. Whatever your style is. I could accommodate you. But I'm glad y'all been a listening ear. Like I said, if you got anything else to add, you could add it and we could talk about it. I just kind of had to speak on the little things that been going on with Tuku the Khan. How they want to hate because, I'm not following no script, you know. Yeah, I'm up early. Like I said, I didn't go on last night and I figured, I wanted to try to do a live stream from my laptop, but it didn't work out how I wanted to work out. So, I'm back on the iPad. I stay on the Apple products. That's all I operate off of. If it ain't my iPad, it's off my iPhone. I was trying to get it off my MacBook Pro, but I guess it wasn't working in my favor. Yeah, good day, good day. Hopefully, it's already starting to feel like it's getting hot around here. Might have to be up in some AC. Man, like I said, I'm just a regular everyday Joe. I ain't trying to be, extra or anything like that. I like cars, and so I got a lot of them. Matter of fact, probably after I get off the stream, I need to go check on getting one of them serviced. I've been putting it off and putting it off, but I needed to get a certain things in place where that can totally happen without a miss. Now watch when I come on later, hopefully with old school. People gonna be like, man, I ain't get no notification at all. Yeah, I've been hearing LA's been having some disrespectful heat. I've been seeing all kind of memes about that. People pointing pieces of steel at the sun, like I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, son. You're a little bit too D-boyish on me. Most definitely got to put that AC on blast. Shoot, my central air ain't even kicked off. It only kicked off a few times. It keeps kicking on, so that lets you know that heat index is starting to rise. I'm glad I detailed my cars yesterday, because and even then yesterday it was hot, but I got a feeling it's gonna be hotter today. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a little cooler that way. I heard even up that way it was kind of some heat going, out that way. I want to say, if you don't listen to Billions, she's from that area. I want to say, what is it, Salem, if I'm correct. I have to look. I want to say she's from that area. Man, like I said, I don't really have much to say. That's why I always be like, hey, this is freestyle. Now, like I said, I always repeat this. For people that's just chiming in, on my live streams, a lot of times I don't have set topics. I mean, the last few topics came from Gang Wise. He's like, oh, why don't this be the topic? As old school this. And that's cool. That's a little different aspect. But a lot of times I like to do freestyles. But I know a lot of times y'all don't have stuff at the tip of your tongue to be like, okay, let's talk about this. You know. And I say that's me being lazy, because, like I say, I figure out topics for, when I'm in the lion's den, or if I'm talking to the double R or whoever, then I draft topics. But live streams, I kind of like to just kick back and see what y'all's, thinking about. 20 minutes where it's, some real dialogue going on. Because I know people work, but I think it turned a voice with no explicit. That's another way they don't use too many explicit is, oh, we can't even monetize this because some advertisers might feel this is too abrasive. But I go to Vivo, and they got all kind of explicits on certain particular videos, and commercials pop up all day on there. So I don't know, is it because they're copying for a record label that's putting a certain amount of dollars to have that video view, and they don't even care about the explicitives, versus little old me that maybe use explicitives to pertaining to a topic, you know and I get chastised for that. When I say chastised monetarily. Like, we don't want you speaking real. We want you towing a line, and we already know from your content you ain't towing the line. So we gotta show how we can discriminate against you. Matter of fact, I got a voicemail that I didn't even know I had, because I got someone blocked. So on this particular voicemail, they were talking kind of idiotic. I was thinking about playing that, but to me that'll perpetuate a lot of unnecessary energy that old school's like, nah, you don't even need to dive into that kind of stuff. But I found it funny when I heard that voicemail talking, goofiness. But I'm about to check out. I'm glad the people who actually like the stream. If you ain't like the stream, you know, like it right now. You got the opportunity. I mean, you still got the opportunity when it goes off. But I doubt if you was in the stream, you're gonna listen to it. I mean, I guess you could, but it wasn't like we were talking up, chopping up, certain topics or anything. We was just talking about, you know, what censorship that my channel has been going through. And thank you for that thumbs up. Whoever done sent that thumbs up, thank you for it. I appreciate it. I try to, come with all different kind of content. I look at things, I watch other people's things, and I get stay up.